Okay, so today is day 2 of becoming Adonis, the baddest motherfucker to ever live. Um, Things I am noticing, it's cool to see. I feel like I do have more energy overall, even though the night before last night, I woke up really early this night, but the day before I got absolutely shit sleep, so I was tired, so I took a nap after the gym. So I woke up a little later, but I am noticing overall I have more energy even after a single day. It's cutting all of this stuff out of your life. It's just absolutely marvelous what it does. Um, so this is just going to be a quick recap and to explore some ideas because I've just been thinking, I'm reading a book by David Goggins, his second book. Um, Never finished. I had to think about that for a moment. But I'm around 100 pages in, and it's a cool concept that he has. Not only the mental lab, where he creates this alter ego, but there's a concept of, like, why are you looking for this to end? I think about that too often, like with everything we do, like we work for the weekend, or we're working just to get done with it. Just like, look, hey, your life is going to end. This thing you're doing, even now, like your workout, is going to end. So stop looking for the end. It's going to come. Just do what you came here to do. Enjoy the beauty of the grind. Because it will, suffering in and of itself, it has this ability when you just accept it. Like, I'm working out today, and I'm going to start working out also without music. Which, the only thing about it that I find annoying is that the gym that I go to plays this shitty, like, pop music, and it's just like, I'd rather have silence, I'd rather be, but I want to start working out without music, so there's nothing to distract me from the pain, so I can zoom in on the pain that's in and then you start to, like, just appreciate it, and you're able to do more. That's what you came here to do. You came here to put your body through pain. And in working in business, like, you came to put yourself through mental pain. Like, so stop avoiding it and stop trying to run from it. It's not bad. It's just different. It's just something that you're not used to. That's just it. And we're so scared of things that are different, of the unknown, things that we haven't tried, we're not used to. It's fine. It's not that scary, evil monster that we make it out to be. Just like yesterday I said, you don't need all this stuff. You don't need the social media. You don't need all the fancy clothes. The materialism in and of itself, like, it depends. Like, look, hey, you should look good, all right? You should strive to maybe get a nice house for yourself and your family, or drive a nice car. That's fine, as long as that doesn't become the goal in and of itself. And then once you get there, you're like, well, now what? Okay, well, that's fine to get something like that. The big things are how you spend your time. I really think that's the big thing. Like, we focus so much on, oh, don't be materialistic. Don't drive the nice car. Don't wear the nice clothes. Don't go out to the nice restaurants. Yeah, but how are you spending your time? That's the real mark of a man, I think. What are you doing? Action. Action speaks much louder, especially consistent action, right? And if you're consistently spending your time in a way that's just not good, well, duh, it's not going to be great. Like, you're going to be this person, like, most people watch TV constantly, or just dabble all day on social media. Again, but what if you didn't? What if? That's a beautiful question. Like, what if? I'm 23. hopefully, I live a long and healthy life. And if I do that, I'm gonna be kicking ass into my 80s, in my 90s. Fuck it. I want to be. I don't know if anybody's familiar with him, but Carl Icahn. He's a billionaire, a raider, a Wall Street raider. He basically takes companies that he thinks are undervalued, mainly because of the way they're being operated or some other manageable factor. And then he strips them, he buys a majority share, strips them of everything that makes them not valuable, makes a few changes, and then resells them. Because now they're a much more efficient and valuable company, so he'll sell them for value. The dude's kicking ass like well into his 90s. I want to be that guy. You know, so often we want, I want to be margaritas and beaches and babes, but in reality, I think you'd get depressed pretty damn fucking quickly. So, this is day 2. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. You know, I think the things that I need to do a little more, spirituality is a huge part of my life. I'm Catholic. I think everybody should have some sort of spiritual practice. You know, whether that is an organized church, I would recommend you just basically start with meditation. Meditation and journaling. That in and of itself is a spiritual practice. You're getting to know yourself, which is a very spiritual thing. And it's one of the greatest things you can do in this life. So, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that exactly. I ramble in these. I don't have bullet points really. Just as it comes is as it goes. So, I look like a drug dealer from the 80s right now. Yeah. So one last thing. I just wanted to, there's something I've been working with recently. Some people who are very close to me, or used to be very close to me, we have grown, there's distance that's been developed between us. I just would like to say, like, you have to be okay with being the villain in somebody else's story. Like, if you really want to be a savage, you're going to have to be the villain in somebody's story. People will always, no matter how good you are, or how bad you are, people will always misrepresent you. They'll slander your name. They will be underhanded to you. They will talk behind your back. And you can't be concerned with proving to them that you are indeed a good person. It's just stupid. It doesn't work that way. And, as long as your conscience is clear, that's another thing. You have to strive to have a clear conscience. How do you do so? By getting to know yourself more. So, yeah. They go hand in hand. Be okay with being the villain. It's pretty fucking badass. Anyway, so that's it for the day. Day 2. I'll see you day 3.